Hey everyone, this is Gus. Welcome to my post Hurricane Milton transmission. Well, Hurricane Milton just passed us today around 8 a.m. or something here in Northeast Florida, where I live. And thanks God, nothing happens. No more like, some gust winds in the early morning, like early, like 3 in the morning. But the rest of the day, thanks God, was normal. Well, I guess tomorrow Floridians will come back to see what the damage has been in many parts of Florida. Here in Northeast Florida, probably we get on with our lives. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I don't know if you guys are able to join me, but I have to take any advantage of the I have internet right now with this time because you don't know what the energy is going to be cut or the internet is lost or you don't have signal or whatever. I have some friends in Georgia that have problems with the with their cell phones. Yeah. Well, anyway, my name is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator, and this is Drawing with Gus. What we do in these programs or this kind of like a series of programs is encourage you to draw. You just have to draw. For drawing, you just need that simple sketchbook, like $5 in Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and a $2 pencil. That's it. The only thing that you need. Oh, probably you might need if you don't want to mess up with knives, you might need a pencil sharpener. That's it. And you can just draw. You can just draw with me because pretty much we're doing drawing. Painting is based on whatever it is your likes. I've been doing some experimentation painting in Clicker Studio Paint using another media. I usually do or go with the regular kind of media like let's say, well, what is the regular kind of media? Oh yeah. Oh, like oil colors is the one that I use all the time. But I also started experimenting using another kind of media, like another kind of medium, like watercolors. Watercolors and clay studio paint, they look nice, but they require a lot of work and probably mixed techniques. Not only like a pure watercolor that you might be accustomed, but I think that probably mixed techniques. That's what you need, probably that. And for the other things like pastels, also you will need a mixed techniques and you will need to use a lot of this like esfumatos. So you need that. Well, anyway, and also I'm going to put another video when I'm just showing you the from start to finish of a concept art for a children book. It's a ballerina that I'm doing in my Samsung S9 FE, which is I told you is my new tablet right now for drawing. I don't dismiss my Wacom. I still love it and I use it all the time. But I will use the other when I just don't want to turn on all the equipment. So yeah, pretty much like that. Also, let me tell you something about the equipment that you might need. Well, if you are doing art and you want to go professional, you will need something or whatever that is bigger than 16 inches. I mean, 16 inches monitor or a monitor tablet and that kind of stuff, like a Wacom or a Huion, XP Pen or the other brands, is not enough. It's good if you are starting, but if you want to go professional, you need to have at least 20 inches. So from 20 inches and up is the professional range. So yeah, I have a cintiq. This is an 22 version. That is the one that I've been using all these years. And I really love it. The good thing about Wacoms, they are still giving support to the old Wacoms bamboo from the 90s. I mean, not the 90s. I mean, early 2000, like 2005, 2006, 2008. That kind of stuff, even 2012. They have support for that. That is a good thing about Wacom. The other thing that I don't know about Huion, but the only thing that I don't like about XP Pen and if you are XP and you're watching this video, let me tell you this. You need to keep the support for your old tablets. Because if you are starting up in one of these countries that is not the United States, and you don't have like a regular job that can pay you enough for the rent and enough for feeding yourself and your family and cover all your expenses, and you want to do this, you might need to buy yourself a non-Wacom tablet. And the problem with many non-Wacom tablets that I see and many people is complaining is not that they are bad and that kind of stuff, because they are pretty much the same. Is that if you buy one, probably in the next 3 or 4 years, they're not going to continue with the support, which is bad because you need the latest drivers and that things. Is you just have a computer and you just migrate to Windows 11 and the tablet doesn't have support for the Windows 11, it's going to be a little laggy, it's going to be a little problematic. So you need to find something. So if you are XP or Huion, please continue and don't drop the support on your old tablets, because there is people that they cannot acquire the next step in tablets in that less of time. I mean, it's a ridiculous short amount of time, like 3 or 4 years. Maybe if you are living in the United States, probably you're paying your Wacom in less than a year. If you are not feeding yourself and you are not paying rent. But if you have another job and you pay in 2 or 3 months. But in my case, I pay in 2 years. So yeah, I need to have a credit, and I buy it on eBay, and I buy until it's a new Wacom, by the way. I buy it on eBay using the PayPal credit for 24 months. So many people will go at great lengths to buy your tablets, and you are just dropping the support. That's not fair. And it's not fair for your clients, because not all your clients are successful enough to have those big bucks to replace the tablet. Okay? So that's the good thing about Wacom. Wacom, yeah, they are expensive. Yeah, they are pricey. Yes. They are good. Yes, of course they are good. They are the standard in the market. Pretty much above the standard. They are the highest standard in the market. So that's a good thing about Wacom. And another person beautiful about Wacom, because I've been paid for Wacom. I'm not paying for Wacom. No clean studio paying. But I have an affiliate link, but I'm not paying for any one of them. But let me tell you, if you want to go professional, you need a good computer, 32 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes at least of RAM memory, a good graphic card, minimum 8 gigabytes of graphic card, and you have 16 gigabytes. Right now they are a little cheap. Very good. You don't need to have the $2,000 graphic card, not at all. You just need to have the $400 or the $500 graphic card if you are living in the United States. If you are not living in the United States, try to find out yourself a decent RX 580, 8 gigabytes, or any 8 gigabytes graphic card, either NVIDIA or AMD Radeon, any of them. And you will have your decent graphic card. And by the way, if you are doing illustration, if you are doing art, you don't need a pro version. You don't need NVIDIA Quadro because you are not doing architecture. You don't need or very complex 3D like an architecture kind of engineering programs. You are not doing it. You don't need quadros. You don't need quadros. Also, you don't need the AMD Radeon Pro. You don't need that because you are not doing the same as the NVIDIA Quadro. And if you are just, putting together some videos like I'm doing and just designing your own stuff and designing for your clients and doing art, you just need a decent 8 gigabytes graphic card, but a lot of memory. I mean, minimum 32 gigabytes. Thanks God, right now, 32 gigabytes is not as expensive as it was like what? Like 3 or 4 years ago, it was like almost 150. When I buy my first 16 gigabytes in 2017, was almost 130. Right now, 16 gigabytes is like $40. Yeah. And I'm talking DDR4 memory. DDR4 memory, 3000 megahertz. So yeah, it's not a lot of money, thanks God. But you can just build yourself a decent computer. There's many tutorials out there in YouTube where you can find how to do your own computer. And then you need the tablet. If you want to do seriously art, you might need a screen tablet, because a screen tablet is the closest that we have to paper. Because with the paper, we have to do like this. That is a good thing. But with the newer tablets, with the screen tablets, you can, vary the angle, because many of them have like this kind of like a pedestals or something, and you can vary the angle. Also, you can just find yourself a good decent 22 inches now is a good point for the start if you are going professional. Okay? The other thing, you need to rely on one program, not many programs. I have like a Photoshop, I have Infinity Painter, I have Click Studio Paint, and I have Krita, and that's it. Ask me how many times I use Krita versus Photoshop. I use Photoshop more than Krita, but I can pay, the all Adobe suite. But if you you cannot pay the all Adobe suite, you can go Krita. Krita is for free, or you can just go for Click Studio Paint. The program that I've been using is pretty good for doing illustrations, and I've been doing whole books using Click Studio Paint and nothing else. Also, you can use another programs. There is many programs outside. But if you ask me, if you are good in an iPad Pro with Procreate or an iPad Air Generation 5 with Procreate, use it. But let me tell you, you will need an extra kind of storage for that thing, because they don't have many storage. And let me tell you, the files that you generate in those programs are big, because this is the thing that nobody ever tell you. For doing a book or illustrations for a book, you're doing like a picture book and you are doing the illustrations, it's going to be like 8 by 8 inches on whatever centimeters that thing, 8 by 8 inches, and it's going to be minimum 600 dpi. So you have up to 600 dpi and 8 by 8 inches or 10 by 10 inches. So if you are doing that, you will need 100% a powerful computer with a lot of memory. And when I say a lot of memory, minimum 32 gigabytes. So this is the equipment that you will need. A powerful computer, 8 gigabytes of video memory, at least. Game computers, game computers, very good. And game graphic cards, that's the way for doing it, because I told you, the pro versions are overrated, and the problem with them, they are not good in floating point, because they are doing pretty much 3D. Not 3D structure, like you are doing for architecture, you are doing for AutoCAD. But the other ones, the game ones are very good in floating point, and they are great doing 3D. So if you want to edit your own videos or edit your own kind of cartoons or something like that, and you are into those, that's the way to go, okay? And the other thing, you need at least 22 inches of a professional screen tablet, not the pro version. You can just start with whatever. There is no difference between the pro version in tablets and the other things, unless it's the distance between the glass and the sensor and the screen. The glass and the screen is usually this distance. You can see it. But in other tablets, it's like this. Nothing. It's the only thing. The other thing is probably the speed and the other gimmicks that there are, extra. Like you can just use your fingers to move that things Instead of remote control, like the case of this Wacom or many Wacoms, right now there is a different kinds of remote control. Wacom is supporting this, still supporting this, but Wacom is using another kind of remote control from a third party. It's not from the same company as Wacom. It's not a Wacom thing, but you can do that. So that is the pretty much all the equipment that you need. But if you don't have that big money, you don't have like a thousand and something dollars, US dollars to invest in that, you only have like a 1,200, you can just still buy yourself an iPad. It's gonna be more than 1,200 because you forget the pen. The pen is $130 extra. So you forget the pen. So you need to buy the pen. Okay. And that I'm talking about the Samsungs or the iPads. So whatever you want to go Android or go iOS, there is plenty for you to choose from. But the good thing is you need an external, either an SD card or an external, like a plugged USB-C kind of a hard drive to plug it in your iPad, so you can just continue doing your illustrations, or you can just put your illustration straight there. Well, that is the way to work, and you can just start doing your portfolio. So you are doing your portfolio based on whatever is the kind of industry you want to hit from. Okay, hit first. I mean, well, let's say children book. Your portfolio should be children books. If you want to go not only children but fantasy, your portfolio have to reflect that. If you want to do concept art for games, your portfolio you have to reflect that. Have you construct characters for gaming, and also if you are good doing like a 3D projections of those characters, like doing 3D sculptures, you're good to go. So there's many things that you need to do in this kind of industry to get the first step forward. Second, you have to try to put yourself out, get a website, get an Instagram, get a Twitter, X, Elon, whatever. You need to make everything like that. But the good thing about it is once you get your first fit, your first out of your comfort zone, and you are searchable, you can just concentrate to put more things in your portfolio, so the people will see the kind of styles you have. Second, styles. You need to be married to one style. You can do like a 3 or 4 different styles. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the people will get in love. It's not with the styles. It's what you just can do. Try to be more expressive. Try to be more focused and what you're looking for. Try to be good in expressions and try to be good in poses, dynamic, and that kind of stuff. Once you get that, you can start, looking. And in the meantime, if you are living in the States, you will need a job. So whatever job that suits you and is kind of complementary with what you're doing, try to do it. That's it. If you are doing like a photography, or if you're doing like an advertising, or if you're doing like a graphic design for a company or for whatever company, in the meantime, you're trying to impose yourself out of this realm of the anonymity to be at least a somewhat known illustrator. You can do it. You have to cover your bases. It's what I tell everyone that know me, even to my daughter. You need to have plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the whole bunch. Until C. You need to have all of those plans, because you don't know what is going to happen. Nobody knows. So, being said that, let's go and do this. But before, let me remind you, my name is Gus, and I'm a professional illustrator. So the best way for you to help out these artists is help me out to make this channel grow. Just click and subscribe, and we can go forward from there. And I will appreciate that because, and the good thing is, it won't cost you a dime. I mean, it's totally for free. I don't charge anyone for click and subscribe. So yeah. And the other thing is buy me a coffee. Just $3 per month if you want it. You can just buy me a coffee. There is a link for the coffee.com/Gus Duenas art, I guess. And there is in the description of this video in Facebook or where's the other? YouTube, the one you're just watching right now, probably. And the other thing is you can just go and buy Click Studio Paint. There's a link for Click Studio Paint in this in the description of this video, and you can just go and try it. Click Studio Paint is the program that I've been using, and the program that I've been using. Sometimes a program that I've been using this whole time. So Click Studio Paint is what I'm been using is that I'm gonna be using in a minute ago, in a couple of minutes, I guess. And it's an affiliate link, so if you buy Click Studio Paint, you will be helping this channel. That I really help a lot. And also, if you want to make a one-time donation or two-time donation, something recurrent, there is a link for PayPal for donations in the header of this YouTube video, so you can help me out. But remember, this is Gus. I'm a professional illustrator, and I want you to start drawing. If you got the talent, if you got the patience, and you got the skill, what are you doing with your life? You should be start drawing. It's time to let that wild horse go wild. So let's go and do this. So we are in the art desk right now, and now, dummy me, I don't have Click Studio Paint on. So I'm gonna put Click Studio Paint on. Let me put this guy back where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I have this here. So let me see if I have my audio. Okay. Yep, I have my audio. So it's open Click Studio Paint. I don't know what is not open in Click Studio Paint. Hey, Mr. Click Studio Paint, why you're not? Oh, you need 2 clicks. Great. I didn't know that the Click Studio Paint needs 2 clicks. So, yeah, this is Click Studio Paint. Let me go to my projects because I want to show you something. Okay. Remember that I was doing a Katsuyori, a samurai cat, right? Samurai cat. Why I put that name? Oh my gosh, that is so dummy. So yeah, I'm opening up Click Studio Paint version 3. Yeah. So this is what I did. I hope you like it. This is the samurai cat that I just did, but I have it. I have to do it a bunch of stuff. So you know, like making more texture and this. And where's the other? Ooh, I don't know where I put it. Oh yeah, see, I create this texture, and I recreate texture here in this area, so you can see that this is what I did using watercolors, mixed techniques, etc., etc., etc. This is my samurai cat, and I just did it. Well, this is one of the things that I just did, and then I want you guys to see it and to check it out if you like it. So in the meantime, let me check, guys, how we are doing right now. Let me get my YouTube. I'm gonna put my YouTube to see how we are doing. Well, I have 128. I have one new subscriber. That's so cool. Thank you so much. 22 minutes ago, Eyes of Art. Thank you, man. You just subscribed. That's so cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Wow. So we are doing our channel right now. Oh, we have two people watching. Thank you so much. Well, let me see. How is my. Okay. Let me. I'm doing this right now. So IsoArt, you drawing iPad. That's so cool. You can use Procreate. There is also what is this place you're paying for iPad? I guess it's 24 by for year, $24 per year if you're located here in the States or in any part of the world. I don't know how much is in another currencies, but you can use that. So yeah, well, we have this, and let me get back to the. Let me get back to this. Well, this is the cat. Let me show you. So, well, the style doesn't look the big deal, but it took me a lot because you need to try to see what you can do in this medium. This is like a watercolor. I love watercolor. I do a lot of watercolors, but normal watercolors instead of the digital watercolors. These are digital watercolors. So yeah, let's do our new one. But this time we are not gonna use. We are gonna use custom, and this is inches. So we are gonna do like an 8 by 8 inches because that is the size. Let's keep the resolution in 350 because I don't want this to be a little, you know. So let me get the pencil. I have this pencil. So when you are using Click Shipping or other, kind of not free, um, what is this called? Program for art, for doing art. Well, you will see that they tend to put a lot of attention to details, pretty much to the UI. So the UI is comprehensible, I can say. It's pretty understandable. So it's a pretty fluid. You can just navigate through the UI, and there is no way for you to lose yourself. That is a good thing about this UI. But as I told you, there is another programs like Krita, and you can use Krita on iPads. I'm not sure about that, but I guess you can. I had Krita in my Android tablet. Not sure about the iPads, but let me tell you something. It will need a bigger learning curve because Krita is not as forgiving as Legacy of Paying, let's say. Because Legacy of Paying is paying people to do the UI of that, to try to make tests and that kind of stuff, and try to do like a field testing about with the artists to see how Legacy of Paying is performing, what they need to put more, and what is the kind of details or attention they need to put more into account for certain programs or certain tools or certain like a filters or something. But this is it. This is Click You're Paying. So let me see what I can do. I'm gonna make like a very brutalistic kind of a sketch right now. So it's gonna be no, I don't need that. So yeah, no. So I'm gonna need one cartridge here, and then the sword. Another cartridge here. So what I'm gonna do little Conan. So it's gonna be like Conan the Barbarian, okay, but for kids. And it's gonna be Conan. It's gonna be Hubotai. Hubotai. If you are not very familiar with the Conan movie of the 80s with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Hubotai was a guy who was a surfer actually, and Hubotai was the archer that was with Conan, and the other girl was I know the name of the actress Sandal Bergman. So the other girl was that girl, this kind of stuff, and the other girl is Sandal Bergman. Whoa, wait. Uh, um, Let me see. Time lapse. Let me start recording the time lapse. Okay. So the other girl was Sandal Bergman. And let me do something like a dragon or something here. So for the dragon, I'm gonna do something like this. The regular dragon in the let's do some kind of idiotic dragon. Not very intelligent, but yeah, let's do something. So for this kind of if you are pick this profession, you need to have one memory and see, read a lot. And if you because let me show you this. I hope my camera is not gonna mess up. Hmm. So um, recently about this book, yeah, about this book like a couple of months ago, I found it in one of those places where you find very cheap books, and I like it because it has, among other things, concept art. It has concept art, the original concept art for this guy. So you can learn a lot about his styles, about designs, about that kind of stuff. You can learn a lot from them. And what you can do for that is try to enrich what is your personal universe. That is the thing that many people don't know about this professional because many people think that this is professional. In this profession, you invent or you made up or get with whatever the idea is out of thin air. That is not true. It's totally not true. So, oh, by the way, guys and girls, whoever is watching me, and even my new subscriber. If you are watching me and you want to ask me any question, just drop me a question in the chat box, and I'm going to get on my chat. Restream. Where is my chat? Let me get to my chat. Great. Really? I don't remember. Really? Hate these securities. Oh my gosh. These guys are gonna kill me. Thank you, finally. Okay. Okay. So I have this open right now, and we're gonna continue doing this. So let me do this. Second, I'm gonna try to open my references, and let me see my, not Conan the Barbarian, but let me see. My best friend is Pinterest. So you open Pinterest. There's many kind of styles and drawings that you can use as as a matter of fact, you can use it for your own, the creation of your mood board. Let me see. Here's somebody asked about Conan. No. Okay, that's good. Well, let's do this with Conan. So we're gonna try to do this with a little Conan, with a little baby. So okay. So well, let me deal. So let's continue with the dragon. Okay, that's an idea. Let's do. Hey, Kevin, welcome. So let me see. So let me see. There's about bargain cartoon. So yeah, what is that? So I don't know. It's much amount. I know. Okay, it's all right. So I think the dragon is okay. Let me see if I can make the girls heads a little bigger. So yeah, let's make the house a little bigger. Mm, no. So let's. Oh, 25. Ah, no wonder. So this is pretty much my sketch. Oh, the little corner. See, this is pretty much my sketch. So I'm gonna start working with this sketch. Let me make my mechanical pencil. Probably I'm gonna use a mechanical pencil right now, and I'm gonna be probably small and then that. Okay, so let's start with the girl. Oh no, yeah. Okay, so we are showing to do here a much refined sketch. This time with whatever we want to do in here. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but let's continue with this. Yeah. Okay. So we are doing like the line art for this. Um, okay, looks like a nice sword. So let's do the dragon. Okay, let me see a little bit, but what we're doing, let me show you. This is what we're doing, right? I'm doing right now the line art. This is what we're doing. We are doing the line art. Sometimes you have to step a little outside of the frame to start watching what you're doing. So, what we just did, we create from scratch a character. I mean, like some characters, not just one, a bunch. We create a dragon, we create a little Kona, we create this little girl that I have to see what is the name of her. She was in the Kona movie, the original one. And we had Hubotai, who is, as you can see, Asian. So the real Hubotai is also Asian, the one from the movie. So we are doing one kind of illustration. We are putting everything in a triangle. We have our main character. We have the dragon. She's gonna be like at the background, and we have the kids. But the main character is gonna be Conan. So let me show you something else that we are gonna do. Is trying to make this thing a little more like the comics. So we have this character here. So this way I know how the values are gonna be applied. So let me show you what we're doing right now. I'm gonna start isolating the characters one to each other. So they are isolated. This is called atmospheric perspective. See, we're creating this kind of a sketch right now. So we know what we want. When separating objects with this kind of black lines, you are creating the sensation of 3D, three-dimensionality. That's what we are looking for actually. See, the sword has to be separated from the fingers and the fingers from the dragon scales. See guys, this is pretty much the illustration. We're just doing the illustration besides. Okay. Now you can see the illustration. So now you can see illustration. Well, we're going to do for this time. This is how we start, you know, making like a brutalist sketch. This is a rough sketch, and then we'll continue with this. A more refined sketch with shadows, with ideas about 3D, how I want this, etc., etc., etc. This is pretty much how you do one of these things. So let me change the. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. This is Gus. I'm a professional illustrator, and what you're just seeing is creating from scratch an illustration. And something I had an idea this morning when I just got in the morning and make the breakfast for me and my wife, since I couldn't go to the job because pretty much we are just waiting for the storm to pass us. So far nothing happened, but fingers crossed. Let's keeping house, in the house and be a little, relax. Tomorrow is gonna be another day. Well, anyway, this is something that I did just from scratch. I just wanted to do it, and I was just looking forward to do this thing. So, how can you do this? Well, first you need to know what you're going to do. You need a lot of practice. You need a lot of like sketching and trying to do different styles. I'm doing a totally different style. I tend to be a little more instead of this, I tend to be a little more, how can you say, more realistic about my illustrations. This is totally unrealistic. This is not even fantasy. I love fantasy. I love dragons. And I love can't you do that? But this is something unrealistic. This is like cartooning. And I'm going to try to do a nice illustration out of this. Well, this is something for to start with. Okay? So I have my characters developed, and I will just, start doing something out of this. Well, anyway, so if you want to support this artist, there is a link in the description of this video for coffee.com. You can just buy me a coffee. It's $3. For $3 a month, you will be helping out to, buy more equipment for the transmission of the channel. The equipment for my art is already what I need because this is not my bread and butter. I mean, streaming. It's not my bread and butter. And also, the other way to support this channel, not monetarily speaking, is click and subscribe. It's totally for free. You don't have to spend a dime for that. You can just click and subscribe, and you will be helping out this artist. And the other way to help out this channel, monetarily speaking, is you can make a donation through PayPal. 1 time, 2 times, or recurring, whatever. $1, $2, $3, whatever, you will be helping out this artist and this channel. And it will be doing a lot for me, and I appreciate that. Well, any way that you are doing any kind of donation to this channel for the ballways, you can also buy Click Studio Paint. There is a referral link in the description of this video in Facebook and in YouTube. And you can just try it. The program that I've been using is Click Studio Paint. So it's not for doing manga. Click Studio Paint is for doing illustrations and art. You can do whatever the style you want it, or whatever the style that you married to, or whatever the style you love to. So Click Studio Paint will give you a total freedom. So being said that, well, guys, I'll see you next week. And remember, stay practicing. Try not to focus on your failures, but focus and try to repeat your successes. That's what makes you a better artist. You learn from your failures, but you are not stuck in your failures. You are not stuck why that thing failed. Just do the thing that is successful for you. Okay? Well, thank you so much for joining me. This is Gus, and I'm a professional illustrator, and this was Drawing with Gus. I'll see you next time when we try to finish this. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day, and don't forget to click and subscribe to this channel, and you will be helping this artist a lot.